Hi, here I am again, ready to share some nuggets of knowledge. Now, we're on to the final topic in types of computers. We have gone through so many: mainframe, supercomputer, desktop, mobile, and finally, we are at the embedded computers. We're at the embedded computers. Isn't it amazing? Now, an embedded device, as you can see on my screen, is dedicated, it's a device that's dedicated to a particular function or just a few specific functions within a larger mechanical or electrical system. Now, it is important to note that you all interface with embedded devices every single day, and you just didn't know it. Let's dive a little deeper, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be like, oh, that's what it was. Yeah, so let's go into it. All right. Now, it is used as an integral part of human lives. Now, embedded devices, see, I told you use it. Look here. Embedded devices are in home appliances, right? And they're going to be there long into the future, and they're just going to continue getting more advanced and more advanced and more advanced, right? If you think of your smart fridge, yes, an embedded device is in your smart fridge, and that's what made it embedded. That's what makes it smart, rather, not embedded. That's what makes it smart, right? So if you have a fridge that you can program when to make ice and you can tell it to pour water and it does that, it is a smart fridge, and it has an embedded device in it. Do you have a washing machine that you can program and tell it when to wash and how long to wash, and you just put in the time and it does that? Ta-da! You have a smart machine, and in it is an embedded device. Microwaves, stoves, they are all over your house. Embedded devices are all over, but they're not just in your home appliances. They're in little toys, these new technological toys that are coming out. Yes, embedded devices are in them too. They are a part of human lives, and they're going to be a part of human lives in years to come. Let's continue into the topic of embedded devices. Now, because these devices are so small and, as the advantage there says, stable, they are very reliable. So you'll realize that your fridge, your machine will continue doing what it's supposed to do for a very long time. And a lot of the times when it goes down, it's not necessarily the embedded device that went wrong. Most of the times, it's the mechanical part of the system that went wrong, or that something went wrong with, rather, right? So they're very stable, very reliable devices. They're very small, and I'm going to show you one in a little bit, but they're very small and can be carried around easily and loaded into pretty much any type of hardware, mechanical hardware that it was created for, right? They're very fast. Think of your microwave, think of your washing machine, think of how quickly it responds to you. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, chill, guys. We have a video that shows everything on YouTube nowadays. So just YouTube it and you'll see what I'm talking about, right? So they're very fast. And because they're so fast, they use less power, right? They're so fast and they're so small, so they don't take a lot of power to use. So for the parents who may be watching this, you don't have to worry. Embedded devices do not make you have a higher light bill at the end of the month. All right. But of course, with all these lovely advantages, there are sad sides to it. If your embedded devices ever need to be upgraded, it's very difficult to upgrade them because they're already put into the device that they're functioning in. They're built in. They're already working how they should be. So it's kind of hard to, rip it out, go do any upgrades to it, and then put it back in. It's very difficult to do that. So if your embedded device gets old or is no longer keeping up with the times, buy a new device, buy a new fridge, and get into the times that are, fast approaching. right? Troubleshooting is difficult for the same reason, right? They're designed to do a particular task. So normally when something goes wrong, it's not saying to you that, hey, this is the problem. So to figure out what is wrong can take a whole lot of work. And it's just not good for, having to pull down and fix up back and all of these things. So they can take a lot of work. All right. These systems are made for specific hardware. So as a result of that, hardware may be limited, right? You don't make an embedded device for a fridge and put it in a stove, right? So it can be a little hard to find the particular hardware that is needed to carry out the task or to operate the embedded system. All right. Now, here we have an example. So see, it just looks like a little chip, right? It just looks like a little chip right there, the embedded device that goes in. It gives you the space to store the instructions that are going to be needed to be carried out. And it has the processor there to carry out the information. It's put into your fridge just like this here. So you as the user can interact with the fridge. Of course, guys, I don't know why they put this fridge there to show the embedded device because it doesn't have any digital panel or anything that we're seeing, but just so you get the idea, right? So it's in there. Your fridge will have the alarm on it. The display will, it's saying that the display is around the back. Interesting, right? So you can see what's happening there. It can check the fridge's temperature and gauge it properly. You don't need to interact with it necessarily. Apart from clicking and saying what you want, you don't have to interact much with it because it's built in to operate how it is supposed to operate, right? And that is embedded devices. That's embedded computers. It was like the shortest of all the computers, and it is in everything around us. As you can see, you didn't know, but it's in everything around you. Our smart TVs nowadays, right? So here we end the topic of types of computers. It was a vast topic with so many different branches, but we're done. And for the students that are in my class, you can prepare for a massive but beautiful test that I'm sure you will all pass. And, we're going to just dive into another topic the next time I see you. Be prepared for that. But until then, I am your busy teacher. Peace out. Bye bye.